Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Win it! Time to remember! Time to act. Rain outlines your fate. Time to act. Witness the power of Gugwa.
I will have order. Solidify!
Race you! No, my sword! You're toast! Ring cutter!
Stabilize!
Go! Time to act. Body and mind.
Hah? Hả? Genshin. Có phải là
Time to act. Punish. Where are you? Body and mind.
Gather!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Eat! You cross over!
Order guide you.
Go!
Ad Astra. Thank you for
Coaching! And Charlotte! I never thought she'd see you two together.
Nice to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, we're not interrupting anything, are we?
Not at all. I wasn't in the middle of an interview or anything. I was just asking Miss Kuching about purchasing a kite.
A kite? Are you buying some regional specialties to bring back to Fontaine?
Well, yes. It seems you haven't heard yet. The theme of this year's
Oh, so that's why Paimon has seen so many floating in the sky.
Liyue Harbor is always changing, so it is only fitting that Lantern Rite should change in turn. The Qixing believes it would benefit Liyue to build on our own cultural foundation by embracing the technologies of other nations. After all, it is said that the stones of an... So, Ningguang organized a private meeting with Miss Charlotte to ask for her help in fostering cooperation with... In the end, we decided to combine Liyue's traditional art of kite making with Fontaine's mechanical vertical lifting device.
Mechanical lifting device? But don't kites just use the wind to fly? Why would you...
Well, you've actually just answered your own question. How high and far a kite can fly depends as much on the weather conditions as on the skill of the person.
But as soon as there's no wind, you can only flail about helplessly like a sweet flower medaka out of water. Experienced...
Exactly. Liyue is now a nation ruled by humans, after all. Plus, the easier we can make it to enjoy, the more people...
Right? I also
With Miss Charlotte's help, everything has gone smoothly. Our new mechanical... We also get...
Cool! Turns out you two and Ningguang like playing with toys just as much as Paimon!
Toys?
You see, Miss Kuching?
Although kites are one of our most time-honored cultural relics, outside of their use in certain ceremonies, I suppose. But to me, there's so much... Think for a second about how remarkable it is that a flimsy paper kite attached to a string has the capacity to touch the sky. There's an old poem that goes, "O kite born of paper, flying true in sound, a lone traveler wanders, just waiting to be found." In the past, poets from Liyue used kites to symbolize a feeling of longing, or evoke the... If the people of today can derive enjoyment from this activity, they will not only be more likely to better appreciate the tradition, but also to pass it down to the people of tomorrow.
That's the Kuching...
Well said, Miss Kuching. I've learned quite a bit myself.
I also know, for example...
What about something...
More fun. Let me think. My grandfather told me that back when he was a boy, children learned the art of cut. First, you use the thin strips of bamboo to construct the frame. Then, you drop. Then, you look towards the sky and release the kite to... Some people write down certain names or desires on their kites. Cut the string and let them...
Are certain designs associated with certain meanings?
Well, for example, kites in the shape of a butterfly typically symbolize...
Fascinating. What else can you tell me?
The scissor-tailed swallow is the most classic design. It symbolizes good fortune and joyful tidings.
Are these commonly understood meanings and
I believe so. Most have probably heard something about it from their elders at some point. If you're interested, Miss Charlotte, I have several books on the topic that I could lend you. They could be a useful reference.
That would be a huge help! Great! Looks like I've got the outline for quite...
Perfect! We're gonna take a...
Then I'll show Miss Charlotte to my home for a little while. I almost forgot. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is hosting a kite flying contest on the night of Lantern Rite. If you're interested, you're more than welcome to bring a kite and participate. The rules are simple. Whoever flies their kite the highest and furthest within the time limit will receive a...
I've already prepared more than enough empty film for the event.
Oh, Paimon was on board the moment you said secret prize.
Then I'll look forward to seeing your performance.
You bet! See you then! Wait, Traveler? Take a peek to your right. Do you see those two people? Is it just Paimon? Or with it? Something's up. Do you think there could be treasure hoarders? Oh, Paimon's sick of waiting around for something bad to happen. We should strike first, you know? Foil their plans before... You go right, Paimon will go left.
Oh,
It is with such an air of urgency that you appear before us. Your comportment suggests you believe us to have committed some heinous crime. Perhaps
Whoa, where did this fuddy-duddy come from? You should be the one doing the enlightening, buddy. Don't think we didn't notice you eavesdropping. One look and we can tell you were up to no good. Tell us everything, Stark!
one bears no secrets before. For the purpose of this foray into the mortal realm, however, you may address one as
Dia
host.
tuh nonton satu nak tahu siapa ada. Sering aja. Iya. Nah,
Kidding? That deer's got his head stuck so far up in the clouds, there's no way he'd humble himself down here with the rest of us.
you may want to.
Don't think that Paimon is gonna believe you just because you know her name.
sudah.
Indeed. Mooncarver and myself have descended upon the mortal realm for a visit. The two of you may call me Geo.
Tadi punya gambar berapa?
Looks like you did your research. But in our experience, the harder you try to lead us on, the more likely it is that we've got a big fish on our hands. We'll go straight to the Lilith and have you arrested for impersonating a death.
Preposterous. Utterly preposterous.
Pada mana aja?
You may recall that, in fact, the plant neither wilts nor withers, and its practical use is undeniable. Yet thus one had no choice but to foray into town to inquire from Streetwood Rambler a gentler and more easily managed variety.
On your way, you were accosted by a group of youths, and without revealing your true form, were unable to extricate yourself of their presence. If one's memory serves, Streetward Rambler had to personally come to your rescue.
How did you come into possession of such knowledge?
The young lass, Yao Yao, keeps no secrets from Cloud Retainer.
Alas, one can only let by.
But, for beings as forgiving as yourselves, this is just...
You indeed have an agile mind. Cloud Retainer was not mistaken in her high estimation of you.
Paimon's still curious. Paimon can understand why Mountain Shaper is here, but why did you...
It is but an inevitable eventuality. Long have the mountains remained strangely idle since Cloud Retainer's move to Lear Harbor. With Lantern right near at hand, one would expect Cloud Retainer to provide us with an account of the...
Cloud Retainer is hardly the forgetful.
One must never rest idle in the face of that which demands action.
But a moment ago, one heard you.
So, you're not looking for Cloud
Perhaps there are aspects of Cloud Retainer...
Cloud Retainer is of a proud and arrogant disposition. She holds the belief that her skill in mechanics surpasses that of all others. One can be quite certain it is hardly with an open...
One surmises that she has shut herself away, refused all company, and buried herself in the study of her own creations. To call on her would only invite her rebuke. However, if you do happen to cross paths with her over the next few days, do pass along one's regards.
Sure, leave it to us. Have a safe trip back, enjoy the scenery, and have...
Thank you for your kind words. We shall now depart.
We got all worked up for nothing. All that trouble and it turned... Well, it's still pretty early. Let's head over and check out... Paimon wants to see what kinds of kites we can buy to use in the competition. The bigger and prettier, the better.
Huh? Welcome.
Ooh, a scissor can't swallow! And a butterfly! And... Oh!
This jade chamber design is our...
Does it also have...
Of course. The jade chamber symbolizes wealth and abundance. The kite bearing its design...
Oh, now that's Paimon's kind of kite!
I apologize for the interruption, but are all you...
Yes, they're just over there. The paper, bamboo, and dyes. Oh,
Wonderful. I'll pack them up and get a guard to deliver the goods to Yilong Wharf for you.
Yilong Wharf? Oh, wonder what that...
Well, if the two of you are interested in going to Yilong Wharf, then could I trouble you to find Gaming and...
Is Gaming the guard you just mentioned?
Yes. The problem is, many of my colleagues have taken. If you were willing to help out, then I could get a head start on my next appointment.
You do seem really pressed for time.
Oh, what? Now, at this time of day, Gaming should be somewhere in the vicinity. Just follow the main road until you see the.
Be sure to come back if you'd like to buy a kite.
Wait, I thought we had Hey now, don't...
No way, Gami. I'm not trying to be a sore loser.
That was nothing. All in a day's work, friend.
Perfect! Gaming is here. Sorry to interrupt, Gaming. We just spoke to a guy from the communications office who needs you to deliver some goods to Yilong Wharf.
Oh, that must have been Longzhou. Looks like I've got work. Gotta go.
Sure. Let's have a rematch when you get back.
Alrighty, you can hand the goods over to me. Must have been heavy hauling them all this way. Let me take them off your hands.
It wasn't that bad. It's just some kite-making materials. Plus, we didn't have...
Kite-making materials. I see. I'm glad it wasn't too much trouble, Paimon. Still, I owe you one. Ah, and you must be the traveler. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for your help.
Huh? You know us?
There probably aren't many in Liyue who don't. I've heard quite a bit about you two. Oh, and please excuse Longzhou if he forgot to thank you. Take my thanks in his place. He's a good guy. He's just been super busy lately, running around from place to place. So, you here for Lantern Ride?
Yep. It's always so lively this time of year. We were actually hoping we could tag along to Yilong Wharf and have a look around.
Perfect. We'll go together then. I'm good with directions, so just follow me. Trust me, I know my way around. Oh, and there are a couple of good places to eat along our route. We can stop and grab a bite when it's time. The ingredients are fresh, the portions are generous, and the prices won't break the bank.
Order anything? Hey, did you really have to call Paimon?
Don't worry, I understand. I joke around like that with my friends, too. It just shows how you need to pack anything up before we hit the road. I can wait.
Nope, our things are out.
Oh, that's right. Then let's get going.
Sini yuk. Ayo. Hah? Ini kenapa nggak biar sini? Nih. Kenapa anda biar sini?